Hello and welcome. Right, I have sent the worker with the TPS up to the store because we need to grab that, the mineral feed. Oh, yeah. Well, no, I can, I suppose. Yeah, if I poke my nose into here and then unfold it inside here, this should work. Yeah, I've gonna go grab that. Yeah, the one thing that I'm gonna say is, yeah, the only thing when you do that is you've got to jump to the store, which is sort of like means map jumping, which I'm trying not to do. But the other thing is then, I suppose no, I'm going to do it properly. What we'll do is, now can I get that in there? It's quite tight, but I would say so. These windrowers are one of those pieces of equipment that I always struggle with reversing because they go quickly. They suddenly start to change. You have to really concentrate, or I have to really concentrate to actually do windrowers. I usually oversteer quite frequently. Yeah, I've not. Yeah, I bought the stuff up, but obviously our money was really low when I brought them up, so they're not repaired. Yeah, the bits of equipment that we bought, the slurry spreader, the slurry spreader. We're gonna look. I can't think of its name. It's yeah. Slurry tanks, yeah, slurry tanker. Well, it wasn't far off, but yeah, right, okay. So I'm gonna meet you up at the farm. We'll do this properly. No, actually, we'll wait a minute. So it's not gonna hurt. Let's grab the manure and the slurry and get that sold. We need to do that, and then we're gonna go up. We're gonna grab them. I am a little bit annoyed, but yeah, it is what it is. The game changes, it really does, and what you used to be able to do, you no longer can do, and you've just got to. You've got to. Yeah, it is true. It's a lot of things changed from FS19. It was a real massive learning curve. I remember literally I'd left FS19 one day, went to FS22 the next day, and the rules completely changed. Massive burn as a human, the change factor, which we don't really like, was absolutely massive, huge, completely different set of rules, completely working in a different way. I know the biggest thing that always got me, and still to this day it does affect me, so this has not got better with time. This is not, I just hate it. The repair set, I love that mod, the repair and paint settings mod. Is it Viper or is it GTX? What? Yeah, or oh, I don't know. It might be a mixture of the two. It's probably no me, Viper GTX or GTX Viper, or yeah, I don't know. I will look and get that right because to me it's an important mod. I'm sure it's GTX, but yeah, we'll double check. And I will get that right because it is. I like to do the mod as a service. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at that type of thing. Right, is this going to pop at some time soon? Ah, no, it's not that. I thought it was because I got that on the thing as well, but on the trigger. No, I'm not sure. Let's just check. No point in going down for more slurry if there's only like 3 tons or something silly. Oh, 14 tons. Well, that's definitely worth going. That's getting more now. Yeah, because we're doing this every day. That is definitely getting more. The other thing we've got to remember is in January there's an awful lot of stuff that we've got to sell. We're going to have a massive windfall in a way in January because there's the oats to sell. And when I say massive, now the oats are, I think, yeah, about 14, maybe 16,000 if we hit it at the exact right time. Wow. And yeah, again, likewise, 63 tons of wood chips, which likewise should get us roughly 57, 58 grand-ish. Yeah, don't quote me to the letter, to the yeah, euro, but yeah, something like that, really, which is an awful massive, on a small farm like this, is a huge influx. So over the winter we may be able to invest either in equipment. One thing I am missing somewhat is a third tractor. These 2 tractors are brilliant. Had I not realised that I only needed 70 horsepower tractors, I wouldn't have needed to upgrade them. We spent, I think it was 80 grand, something like that, or 50 grand. So it's enough to buy another tractor. And of course I didn't really need it, but I didn't know that at the time. Yeah, I thought we needed the cultivator at the same time, and obviously then later in the session we found out that we'd we didn't need it. But I suppose the other thing is we got drops. It's yeah, swings and roundabouts. We've managed with two. Two is yeah, two when you've got two tractors, you realise you really need three for a minimum. But two is still better than only having one. In many Let's Plays, I have had one tractor for a while, and that is quite painful because well, you may as well do everything yourself if you've only got one tractor anyway. But we shall pop up to the shop in a minute. We'll just literally get this done. Remind myself. I know I will have looked. Yeah, I do remember quadrant. Yeah, that is about it as well. That was 2832. That was what I looked at earlier. So that's that fall in one hit. Yeah, but we do seem to be doing definitely better on the slurry side of things. Now remind me, did I do that? I think I did the straw already, but we'll check. Sometimes the sessions blur into one and you're remembering actually another session, not this particular one. So we shall have a look. No, TMR we need to do. That's of course why we're going up to get that, isn't it? Because I wasted about 9 tons of... Right, I'm going to meet you back up at the shop. So I'm going to see you shortly. Right. I'm going to keep this on as well because it does... I keep saying about this, it's so much better. Oh, we could afford a dolly. Mind you, there's only one of us. Yeah, would have brought the other tractor down as well. Let's grab that. We could buy the dolly though. This is a definite truth. We could. And I will be buying the H2 Studios dolly because it is an absolute snippet. It's a beaut of a price. It really is. It's unbeatable. Yeah, there's nothing like it. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Is as it is. It is good. Fantastic. Yeah, I really wish I could get back to the screw conveyor working. It's a real shame. I just don't know. There's got to be a mod clash, or I do need that IC, so I might put that in and have a go with it. It's no, I've never really worried about the interactive control that much, but if it means the screw conveyor would work, it would be worth a shot. And I don't think I've done anything wrong. I really don't. Oh, pushing that. My bad. Yeah, I don't think it is that I've done anything wrong. I'm not sure. I think it's got to be a mod clash because obviously on YouTube it shows exactly what I want it to do. I mean, you can use a charging hopper so you can drop things into it, but I mean I'm more interested in using it as like the AGI one, the 18.5 grand one, where you can literally grab it off the ground, straight off the ground, like the S710, but also it's got height as well. It's sort of like a 2-in-1, so it is amazing. But you've not always got I mean, we could afford it 18,500 definitely, but actually, yeah, I did go a bit overkill. I didn't realise, looking at the mix, this probably is going to last a long time. I think I'm used to Riverside, where you did used to buy it 5 or 6 tons at a time, and it didn't last very long. But that's because you were mixing hundreds of tons a day, whereas here we're not wanting hundreds of tons a day. Yeah, it's that adjustment in your head of the size of a Let's Play. Be careful, I don't want to be grabbing that. Yeah, that is a fantastic trailer. That will do lovely for our milk. So we have got that in advance. That's one thing we don't have to buy because we've already got it. Right, stick that back where it should be. I was going to cut across the grass then, but I thought, yeah, I'm trying to play more realistically. You wouldn't, would you? I mean, I know you know it's a game, and that's the trouble. That's the trick that does a number on you, because you know it's a game. Right. Anyway, strap that lot down, and we will come back. Yeah, it's not important at this moment in time. Yeah, we will come and grab that. Yeah, it's a fantastic 40 tonner as well, so really is very, very good. Right, we should just be able to beat that car, in a manner of speaking. Right, let's get some mixing done. There's nobody here, so Abby, you didn't know there was nobody behind you. This is true, I didn't actually, that was my bad. Yeah. There's our field 4. Yes, we should be looking later in this. Yeah, I think we'll probably cycle through to December. Although if we can afford one. Yeah, well, actually, no, we can sell our fields now anyway. We can, it's true, actually, because we've done the harvest. That's what we said. We'd get the harvest done and then we can sell our fields. And then we'll check to see if the farmers have done their harvest. And we'll buy those couple of fields. Yeah, I also realised there were a couple of fields a little bit close to our field 4, just above those, that were equally as good. So there is that entire middle section is really, really good, and it's not that far away from us. So yeah, it's a clump of fields that were really quite good. So we will be swapping our fields. We're going to use our brain. We've been told by a local farmer that there's gold in them there fields in the middle, and so we're going to be selling our fields. And we're going to take this secret and run with it. That's the best I can come up with on how I would know that those fields were better. Yeah, it's somebody's told us. That's what I'm running with. We'd have to. Yeah, let's face it, obviously it's a game really, but yeah, it's how do you run with that? How do you make it work? Now don't go too close. Yeah, we can still actually grab that. Right, we'll grab the loading wagon and we'll grab the class, and we will mix. We'll grab the samurai. Yeah, we've got, because obviously I've wasted half of this load, and it's, don't know how we're going to get that back, or if we will, or whether it's just going to sit there and rot in the. Yeah. Oh, now then, that's a point. Right, we want that on. So we've still got plenty of that, or a little. Do we just do a little tiny bit more straw? Now the one thing we could do is get the mineral feeder as we pass, but we have got to be very quick on the trigger because we really don't need very much at all. Right, that's but yeah, it's going to need more, isn't it? We are really going to need more. See, it still shows as TMR. I was right. The icon was correct because the other one's got more flecks of green in it. So for some reason, it's still, yeah. Well, let's just do this a bit better. We're going to probably need a bit more silage. Definitely a bit more straw. Someone has left this in the road. Let's get this out of the way. That's a bad habit of mine, it really. Although yeah, we did have a massive session. It's weird, condensed. That's it's only 40 odd minutes, but it was an hour long time lapse, as in an hour long before you time lapse it, which then condenses down to just 20 minutes. So no, because we're going to need that after that. It probably, yeah, could go in there though. There's 2 bays, and this one next to the fuel is quite narrow and would suit this down to the ground, and then you've still got that middle bay, and there's plenty of room in the big one. So what I said, this Let's Play DS Power really has done us absolutely proud with the. Yeah, there's a lot of bleed though with things like that. There's also, I noticed there was some hay that had gone underneath that shed, which is a little bit disconcerting. I thought, what? It's that thing of, yeah, look at that. It's a little bit weird. Just check. Oh, I thought for 1 minute I'd not hit record. I have. Right. Yeah, so that's a little bit odd. You don't always get that in a Let's Play, but yeah, we are here. It's, the sheds are a little bit strange, not quite right. Look, beautiful looking, but yeah, that's a bit disconcerting. Right, anyway, let's stop whinging. No, I'm not really whinging, but yeah. Right, so, start overloading. No, 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 no. We're filling, aren't we? Oh, we've got. Oh, okay. Well, we may as well stick that in. It's not going to go far, and we want a bit of. And we want a bit more of straw. And then we definitely want an awful lot more. I would say the silage is going to turn that. I think if we stick some silage in now, that will turn that back up, because it's the silage which is then going to bring the straw down. I may have put a bit too much straw. May have done. Yeah, because I am right. That's the icon that you get for. What do they call it? Is it forage or. No, it's not chaff. What is it? The intermediates. We can look at this. Yeah, we can. I've got to keep looking at this because I want to make it stick myself for getting it right. Does it show you here? I think it does, because you don't ever sell it, do you? No, I don't think you do. It's, where would it show this icon? Not sure. Right, anyway, we need you, and we need to stick the weight, and I think it's both in there, if I remember rightly. I rolled one forwards, then rolled backwards, so we need some more silage, and I think we'll get that to turn, but I might be wrong. I need practice at this anyway. Yeah, it's a while since I've used a mixing wagon. No, let's do a full load. I think we'll probably definitely need a full load. Oh. You know, why is that not... What, have I got my angle bad or what? Never ceases to amaze me how this... Yeah, it sort of goes from really good to really bad. Just from a tiny couple of degrees. I've never got good at this. Right. I do like the way that it lets you do that, because we're not in that vehicle. It's quite good that it's got like an area of AOE, area effect. Is this going to work? It's going to be close. Ah, we need a bit more mineral feed, I think. Ah, have we run out of space? Yeah, it's not quite there, is it? So we're gonna have to stick. We're gonna have to stick it in. This is why I'm not a massive fan. Don't get me wrong. I know you get better at it. I know it's just the fact that you got to faff around, and then you got to empty this in, and I know it just. I just like to do this, and I think a lot of people do, where it just. I'd sooner do the Omatana, because we can all get it right. It really is. Yeah, it is something that we can all get right in time. Apologies, I was just setting another video going on the other computer, because I knew that this was going to take a while. Is that? Yeah, no, it's still showing the mix though, isn't it? That's right. So then we need to, if we now fill that partially, Yeah, if we sort of fill it about 10 tons of that, and this will also tell me what that's called. I thought it was forage, but I know it's probably not. It is, but where's that all this? Oh, please, what? It didn't go in the silo. It's just thrown that onto the ground and disappeared it away. Why on earth would it let me do that? Well, that is a little bit annoying. It shouldn't have done that. Gonna spit me dummy out of the pram in a minute. We've got grass appearing out of nowhere. We've got forage disappearing into the depths of the abyss. This is ridiculous. Oh, it's a good job we've, yeah. Right, let's try to do this again, and let's just count to 10. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I have a good mind to allow myself to buy the forage. We could do that. Can you buy forage from that? I'm not sure you can. I think you can only mix it, can't you? Right, so straw. And we want to go hay. And then we want to go, I suppose actually it's probably, yeah, it wouldn't have been a bad thing if I had have got this silage. Right, let's grab the mineral feed as we're going, and then we'll put the silage in, and that shouldn't be too far off. Yeah, that is rather annoying. Oh, yeah, it shouldn't have. It should have said it's not allowed. There was no reason. It should have done what it did. Very, very slow. The fill of the. Mineral feed. Apologies. Now then, let's let that go right up to the top bar thing. Although, no, I want it to be right. It is adjusting the others very slightly. Right, that looks good to me. Now we need to grab a bucket full of this, and let's try and get the angle a bit better, so it's a bit easier for that to go in. It is annoying though. I mean, we're wasting a lot of this. We had quite a few mixers, but right, let's try that. Right, fantastic. Yeah, I do like the class weight. I know I said that a couple of sessions ago, but yeah, I'm just reiterating that it is a nice weight. It is. It's just more expensive than what I would normally go with, but it is a very good weight. I do like it. Right, now this, I'm thinking we should just about do, if there's enough room. I think there is. I might actually cry if there isn't. Oh, seriously? Seriously? Now then, can we do... Yeah, I want to see, can we change the side on the mixing wagon? No, you can't. Right, okay, well that's interesting. So we're going to need to go at the... Yeah, we need to overload, don't we? So we need to be facing the right way, and hopefully this is going to work, because if it doesn't, I'm buying it and replacing. We're going to get 2 lots of forage, or even I'll buy TMR, because this is ridiculous. Yeah, start overloading. Yeah, and that's the other thing I'm not a massive fan of, and that's the unload rates of these when you're doing this a lot. Which is again yet another reason why I like to get a proper forage mixer. I suppose it is an option, let's be honest. No, we've got it. We've got it. I will adjust. It's like anything. I'm going to get the amounts right. I'll know I've got to get 3 tons of this, and right. So then, all we need to do now is to get a little bit more or a little bit less. Just stick all of that in because that should be the proper mix. No. Oh no, it might be that way. No, it's not. Ah, it really is wrong then. So I didn't do that wrong. That's not working. What we're going to do then, because that isn't fair. I don't mind doing anything like that. Something's not right. There's something wrong on the map, or something is wrong, or yeah, I can't really say. We've seen the grass thing. I've only seen that once on Rombos, and I don't know what causes that. It could be something map based, for all I know. So we're just going to buy TMR. Yeah, we can buy forage. It's almost like forage doesn't work on the map. Just make sure I am under the right one though. It's not actually... Yeah. So it's doing something wrong with forage. It's like forage is not working on the map then. Okay then, so we know actually, funnily enough, we either get the mix right. We're going to give myself the money back for this though. Why is that taking money and it... What on earth is happening? That was continuing to take money when it was full. Right, we don't need that anymore. Right, anyway, we're giving ourselves the money back anyway, so... 1891. So there is something wrong with the map, or you can't ever really say that because it can be mod clashes, but I don't think so. But personally, I would say it's a map-based error. So we could, yeah, you really would have to get them. It is, something's wrong with the map. Because yeah, that's what it was not showing before, was it? We've got that quite easily selected. We've just seen that's TMR. It was TMR yesterday. I was right. It wasn't me. Something wrong with the map. Something's gone wrong. I can't get past. Yeah, because there's not much food left at all. It seemed to go wrong when we did the grass. At that point where it did that weird glitch, it's like something happened to some parameters and now it won't. Yeah, because it did used to let us in. Let me just check. Let me just switch this on and make sure that I've not got to... Ah, now we're getting it. No, it's not. It's not doing it. It's not actually going into the... Oh, it is. It is. It wasn't in the menu when we looked. That's all. But yeah. Right. Yeah, we'll get another one of these because it's wasted 2 sets of forage, which is... It was only a stone throw away from turning, and obviously we should be able to literally offload that from in there. So we're just going to do exactly the same again, and we're going to watch this a bit more closely. Because this is definitely odd. there is definitely something wrong. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, the truth. So then, TMR, one more thing, and then we'll give ourselves the money back. Then I'm going to watch this. When it's full, it's full. See, that is how much it should have cost then. 822. So if I'd have just ignored that, it would have just taken all of my money. That is strange. Right. Let's get something interesting done. Well, no, this is interesting. Well, yeah, you do it over and over again. It's not really the most thing. Yeah, let's fit. Oh, straw. That's the other thing we need to do, isn't it? Oh, no, I think I did. I don't think I've already done it. I think I'm thinking of yesterday. But we shall check. Seven tons. Yeah, so we'll grab some more straw. 14 tons. So actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to grab the straw with this, because it's about 12 tons. Even though it's a bit of a slow unload, we're not going to be overdoing it. It's going to be perfect. Then we shall cycle through till... No, we can do it now. We can do that now while we're mucking around, really. Let's first of all look to see what 8, 7 and 9 have got. Yeah, those two... Ooh. Still, we could buy 7 and... Yeah, I think we're better to wait till tomorrow morning. If we get the straw, go through till December, and we'll leave it at that point. We'll just do the buying of the fields, and then the session after we'll do something about it. Yeah. Right, so straw. Our straws. Yeah, the only bad thing is about sticking the mortar fruit next to this is you've got to be careful that you don't... It's got a very generous trigger. I have done this before, and it is... Yeah, we can just go full. That's why I wanted to do it in this, because we can't overload... we can't go beyond the capacity if we do it with this 12-tonner. So we bought that mineral feed. No, because we are going to have another go. I think we're just going to have to be really stringent about how much we do. You need to find out exactly how much straw we need. No, we're going to hit that. Just. Yeah, it's not a very nice angle I've come at, actually. Yeah, you were alright. Just the last little bit, you were doing quite well. Right, so then, while that's unloading, we will sleep through till tomorrow morning. Get that ready. Yeah, we've fed, we've done everything we wanted to do, and we're going to change it to 9 o'clock. We should check the sales. And we'll also look at the animals, because, yeah, I think, is it 80% they're going to be at, I think? And the harvest should have been done, or they will have withered. Great demand at slurry yard. Ooh. Wow, look at that. All my life. There's definitely something wrong with the map. That is not normal. Not under any stretch of the imagination. I mean, not that it affects us, we can crack on, but yeah, there's definitely some weirdness going on. I think we need to sell ours first. I think you're right, I think we do. We're going to try and keep 17 till the last. No, I think we need it. I think we do need it. Mind you, no, we did have quite a bit of cash ourselves. So we shall see. Let's try and buy 7, 9 and 8. No, sorry, plot 9. It does like, this is really weird the way that they've done this. Why could we just not have the field numbers instead of... You've got field number and then the plot number's completely different. It's disconcerting to everybody. And 10. How much have we got? We've got a balance of 30, yeah. So we can nearly do it. I think I'd sooner keep across the road like that and keep 9 and 8 and in time buy field 10. Yeah, I think in fact I think we'll probably do it. We could easily do it now. Animals. Right, let's have a look at our animals. Yeah, but there's definitely something not quite right with the map. That is true. I knew this was new, I just wasn't sure how new it was. Alright, so yeah, the same again with the straw, and that should keep that. The TMR is good for the minute. We will, yeah, we'll try it. Are we going to do in one mix? I'd like to. I would like to get the animals sorted ready for next session. Yeah, everything is bad. So, yeah, we'll grab one load of straw, stick that in. We'll if there's a great demand at the store yard, we'll have a quick look at that whilst we're filling the straw. Yes, what is great demanding? Is it anything we're selling? We need to look, don't we? That is the point. How do you know what is great demanding? $2,921. No, why? No, that's not what I want to look at. 19. Slurry yard. See, I don't know what the norm is. Yeah, well, it's not slurry because it's shown as red, so it could be manure, or it could be digestate. Obviously, we haven't got any. What does the blue mean? Is that great demand? Yes, it is. Oh wow, that is super duper. Is that not typical? The one time we've not got digestate, that's 500 more than it normally is. It's about 1100 at best. So that is €400 over per ton. So typical. What my reasoning? Why did I not allow myself a BGA the first year? No, I stick by that completely. It just limits things to more about farming than it does about productions. I mean, the productions will come in because obviously that is FS22. You can't ignore that fact, and it is about that. But yeah, I like the Let's Play to bed in before you start. I mean, because you can do the fertilizer ones, and it can go really silly really quickly. So we are now the proud owners of, yes, a couple of really nice fields, 7 and 8. Then we need to scan them, of course. Yeah, I mean, we can see the potential because of the fact they're all loam, but yeah. Right, now let's get, yeah, we need some lights on. It's a bit dingy, isn't it? Right then, so what I think we should do is stick the silage in first and then the hay. They're the two biggest constituents. So if we do that, now is that going to be a good enough angle if I hug to the wall and I need to be able to get out the tractor? Let's try that. Without bashing into the wall behind would have been nicer. Yeah, we'll do this and then that's it. I just would like to see if we can get the mix right. We don't want that grass either. Yeah, it's weird. You see, that to me looks right. It's really strange. Yeah, I mean, yeah, really. I mean, it's picking it up, but it's a struggle. And I would have thought that was right. Well, I mean, really, it's totally wrong. But what I'm saying is, it should. It's strange how this works. Yeah, because that's only one click less, and it is picking it up, but really slowly. Lights. Right, so it's a 12 tonner, so yeah, it's one lot of silage. So this is one lot really. This shovel is pretty much what we should have for silage wise, and we want a little tiny bit of mineral feed, but that can be added at the very end. We just need to leave a little bit of room for it, but I think I'm not far off right. It's not about the same as straw, about 3 tons. So the straw's the one we've got to be careful with. I suppose we could equally do what we've just done now. Follow this down and grab the straw in the bucket. Might be the better thing to get this right. Let's give it a shot. And then the rest is hay, and then a little tiny bit of mineral feed. So I've got to be careful to leave enough room for the mineral feed, because we know for some reason the forage is going wrong. It does make me wonder if rhombos then was something to do with right, now we want this one. Right, so we want straw and just fill it, simple as. And that should be a little bit less, just a touch. Yeah, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3. Thank you, young man, for your assistance. Very much, very happy. Yeah, and then we want twice as much haste, and we should be not far off. We just need the mineral feed a little bit. Right, smashing. Let's move you out the way. We'll grab some hay. And then we'll just, yeah, we've got to leave a little bit of room for the mineral feed. Hay. A little bit more. Yeah, got to be careful though. Perfect. We just need to add the mineral feeds, and that should be spot on. I'm not sure if that's going to be okay. That's a bit tight. Oh, this is it, isn't it? This is why it's so awful. If you get this wrong just by a little tiny touch, then it won't let you do it. Although I think, yeah, did I go in far enough? Was it all me, basically? That's what I'm wondering. But all we've got to do is get in between those little lines, and it's got to be, it's, I presume, yeah, we've done it, that is it, 100% is going to be in that, between those lines, smashing. So I think that should be right. I mean, the symbol was the same, and it may be that I wasn't quite far enough in, and it could all be me. It usually is. Now then, no, I knew I was going to do that. I just got that, the instinct shriek, no, you're going to hit that, and yeah, I wasn't quick enough. And again, you're going to do it again, the other side this time. Let's go deep enough in. Total mixed ration. That says it all. Smash it in. So we're about right. We need about 3003 on the straw and the silage, and then double that and a little tiny bit. So I think what we ought to do is actually grab the mineral feed first. Right, let's have a look at this, but we need to wait till it's finished really, because it's not going to work. And we're also reproduction 80%, so I am right. Let's wait now. What is it? TMR is up to 16,000. I think we'll do another mix to play this safe. Of course it is actually down at the bottom. Well, we can, yeah, we can still go down and grab that and then follow it again back up. They've done the straw. Let's grab the manure. Yeah, I'd like to round this out, and then we're going to go through to January. Next session, it's all about the these windfall. Did I check the sales? Oh, is that not typical? Not that. No, I'm quite happy with what we've got. That's my favourite trails. I do love that. Out of FS22, I mean, I know we've got the Cavernum ones, which I also like those. So we need to get. Yeah, I suppose does it really matter? I'm gonna say we can do this. Let's see if we can. Perfect. We just need the silage and the mineral feed, and we're about there. And that's what I'm saying. You can get this right. Just a lot of it is just reminding yourself what those amounts are. And the mineral feed, obviously, is something totally new to me. I mean, I don't mean I've used it on the robot mixer at Riverside, but yeah, it's not something that I used to mix it and totally without. And it does mention with mineral feed, so I'm not sure. I suppose what we could try is just to stick it in and let it. Does it say TMR without the mineral feeds? Because to me it's now suggesting that you do need to have the mineral feed as a definite thing, as a part of the mix. Like Giants have basically said no more. Yeah, it's got to have mineral feed. So that's what I'm thinking. Well, let's try this. Let's test this theory out. About 3-3, so that'll do nicely, I think. Will it change colour? It has indeed. Is that TMR? Well, it's showing the icon, but as I said, let's just have a look to see. It may let you still get away with it, but I'm not sure that it does now. If Giants are insisting that it's got to have that in, and all of the mixing wagons we looked at yesterday all say and mineral feed, so I think it's a requirement. But we shall see. If it doesn't pop, then we know it definitely is. If it doesn't say TMR, and it does. It does say TMR. Yeah, it is going up. Fantastic. It got me worried then that it was doing the same as yesterday. Yeah, that pile that we can see there that obviously hasn't gone in, that's the wasted bit. It was TMR though still. It just wasn't in far enough. So I think that should be enough. Yeah, and straw is enough definitely. Let's do the slurry. Let's get this done. Let's get the other side of this done. Yeah, let's grab the slurry and the manure, get that sold, and then we are going to cycle straight through till tomorrow morning. But we're going to leave it there. I'm going to leave that for future me, basically. Now, I think we should be able to grab this. Actually, that would block my vision almost completely, I think. Nope, no it wouldn't. Mind you, no, it would have done. I did have it higher than that, so yeah, that's okay now. Yeah, we'll leave that. It's bizarre. It is a little bit up and down. Or perhaps I left a little bit from the day before. It could just be as much be that, really. I'm loving this. I love it. We have actually got those fields. I love it when a plan does come together like that. It really is nice. It's weird. It's got quite a weird sort of spot at the top where it's got like you can actually get it to pop at that top end, but it comes and goes very quickly. Oh, of course we swapped our fields. That's why our bonus has gone down. Oh, we would have probably been wiser to keep our fields while doing this. You don't always think of things like that. Or I don't. Got to get better at that. Right, the newer. Let's get this, and we are going to leave it at that point. Yes, I'm really pleased with our progress. Really pleased with our progress. And next month we have the bumper of the wood chips and the oats. Yeah, let's have a look at the prices now though. 16,000 in January, and wood chips 61,000 in January as well. Yeah, I was right. I was not far off with my sums. We might be able to buy that other field, thinking about it. Yeah, we will. We can do. I just don't want to leave ourselves short. I want to leave ourselves a bit of, you're being silly, yeah. We're going through to next month. We've got our own mixing stuff, so we don't need to pay for food. So really, it doesn't matter if we've got 10, 12,000. Yeah, and then we could always do it. If there was some piece of equipment that we really... Yeah, we're going to go through till tomorrow. Yeah, next session. I'm going to leave that because it's the fun of it will just literally go straight through. So we're going to leave it there. We are going to buy the field though. We will do one thing, and then next session we will crack on with the rest. Right, so field number 9. The plot 10. Let me just check I am right about these. Yeah, I know I can't afford it. Yeah. Little tiny bit low, Miss Anne. Or do we leave 10 and go for 7 and 6? That would be nice. I think we will. Do we sell 17 and... What would that do? Well, we can... Yeah, I'm going to say, we know really it wouldn't actually... This is a game, so you can muck around with the game's physics, can't you, really? There we go. We have our 4 fields. Oh, I know that you've done that, and really, oh no, that's it. Everything. So there's quite a bit of work. We need to plough those out or cultivate those. Oh, it's no till, so we actually don't need to worry about that at all. We can literally rip them and redo them. A wood in time, if we do, which we should do. I'd like to buy field 15 and keep that as our grass fields. Really, we've done that, but obviously the bad thing is with doing what we've done is we probably will lose that. Yeah, the AI may, I don't know, they don't seem to be doing anything on the map at all, so we shall see. But all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.